Today, I overheard a couple people at the gym talking about their New Year's resolutions, which are great. And I always think it's a great thing when someone sits back and say, "What can I do to improve myself or better myself?" And they set a goal, and they use New Year's to recalibrate for it. That's well and good. It's better than not doing it at all. But what I will tell you is the thing that I don't understand, and something that I've always kind of done with myself, is when I make a decision that there's something I can do to better myself. I mean, I will tell you, I've battled weight my whole life. I'm up and down like a roller coaster, and it's never terrible, but I never let myself get too far out. But when I decide that it's time to stop and watch what I'm eating, I don't sit back and say, "Okay, come Monday, I'm gonna start dieting," because the weekend's here, and I always let myself go on the weekends. It's when you make a decision to better yourself, you sit back and say to yourself, "What can I do at the next meal to get this started?" From a business standpoint, as the year goes on, we all start thinking when we get into the last quarter of the year, "Oh, there's only 25% of the year left. What I do now really isn't going to change my trajectory for this year. Next year I'm going to focus on this." Start busting your tail on the very next phone call to your customers, the very next prospect, because it may not help you close out that year if you're that far off, but I will tell you it's going to start the next year off with a freaking windfall. I used to call it the beer truck. It's loaded, it's rolling, and it's on its way, and you're not going to stop it from rolling. So my point is if there's something you need to do to improve or better yourself, don't pick an arbitrary date in the future. Don't make it New Year's. If you decided 2 weeks ago you want to get in better shape, get to the gym that afternoon. Sign up for a gym. Start watching what you're eating. Start now. Mentally, it gets you in the game immediately. You don't find excuses along the way. If you can find an excuse to put off starting it, you will find an excuse to stop it as well. I think you're going to find you're more successful if you get yourself involved in the now when you make that decision. Give it a try. Tell me what you think.